Dani.
This is Lauren.
Welcome to the Butterfly Effect podcast.
We are two wellbeing besties here to have a little chit chat about the nitty gritty shitty of healing, all things wellbeing, and what it's like being a young female entrepreneur just doing their best and figuring it out as they go.
Through this, we are on a quest to encourage and inspire women to spread their wings to grow, transform, and heal.
Be sure to like and follow the Butterfly Effect podcast wherever you get your podcasts.
New episodes will be dropping every Wellness Wednesday.
And you can also follow us at butterflyeffect.pod on Instagram. Send us your questions, send us your stories. We can't wait to get to know you.
Let's get chatting.
Yummy snacks.
Snacking, sorry.
You enjoy that, honey. I'll do the little intro. Hello, loves. Happy Wellness Wednesday.
Happy Wellness Wednesday, guys.
How are you feeling? How are you doing?
I'm ever so well, thank you. Just had a bit of an energy shift.
We needed like a bit of an
oomph.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We danced to Palo Santo.
Yeah.
We've got a tray full of lovely snacks, kiwi and walnuts.
Nice.
Herbal teas on the go. We are fine.
Which is... we are fine.
We are fine.
Are we?
Full. I'm full from a roast.
Oh yeah, Dani's just cooked a banging roast.
It's so nice.
I didn't have to do a thing. I just sat like a little princess. It was great for me. Thank you.
Kick back. But we've had a very productive session. We've got a really busy year ahead, and actually, as well as obviously this is a vision board series, episode 3.
Mm-hmm.
So we ourselves are in full vision flow.
Yeah.
Visionary flow, maybe. Yeah.
Let's just go with that. Yeah. Sure.
For the year ahead, and it felt really lovely. I've bought a child's three sketch pad.
It's great.
I'm just getting all the ideas down.
I feel like I need to get one now. Yeah. So it's a really great way to just get all the ideas out of your head onto some form piece of paper. So yeah, today was quite productive. It was
really productive.
It's nice to really see the year unfold.
Yeah.
Because as much planning as we are doing, there's also an element of actually just like detaching from whatever the outcome is and just letting it flow. It's going to be a vibey year, regardless.
I think this is actually the most productive we've been in terms of...
We are so on the ball.
We really are.
Yeah.
Because I don't think our last retreat in September, we thought about until maybe at least mid-Feb.
Oh, no, not even then.
Oh, before
not
that?
Even. No, so September, the retreat we did September 24, yeah. I don't think we started actioning that until like
April. Yeah, because it was a lovely day. We went to Pohang View.
Yeah, we did the summer solstice first. And I remember we put that out in March, and I think that sold out by the end of March. That sold out really quickly. And then we shifted our focus to September.
Woo!
Yeah, so we're ahead of game.
It's going to be a great year, and we're very excited to bring you all along for the journey. Actually, just flowing and going.
Yeah,
woo-hoo.
Flowing and going. Woo!
Flowing and going like a river. So today's episode 23, 22.
I think it's 22, but it's episode 3
of series 1. Wow!
Too many numbers flying around. We're not good with numbers. No. But it's health is wealth. That is what we're talking about today. So it's actually quite apt that Dani has prepared this lovely little tray of snacks, some kiwi, some walnuts. These peanuts as well? What is that?
They're cashews, I think.
Oh, cashews.
Yeah, nice. So yeah, health is wealth. How are you feeling? Because I know January can be sometimes quite a time when you're feeling so overstretched with like everything is so consuming with looking after your health, getting a kickstart.
There's like this hyper focus on it, isn't there?
There really is.
Like you've suddenly got to be the healthiest you've ever been. But as always, all things in moderation, all things in balance. Personally, I'm feeling quite good. I've just had a really like soul nourishing weekend. Like when I think of health, like yes, there's obviously the food you eat, what you're putting into your body, and then the energy output as well, like the exercise, how you're moving your body. But I think I've just been looking at it, whatever feels good, like on a soulful level,
nice.
You know?
Yeah, whatever's feeding your soul.
Yeah, whatever's feeding my soul, not necessarily just feeding this vessel, you know?
I understand that. That's nice.
Yeah, I had a really nourishing weekend. I had Saturday completely to myself, and it just felt so good. You know how I've been mentioning, or I've mentioned in the past, like trying to get back to this level of peace that I was feeling in May last year, where I just felt so calm. Saturday, felt like that so much.
That's really nice.
So I did a 90-minute self-practice with a guided meditation at the end. and I just felt so floaty and zen. I was like, gorgeous. I hope to God this is how people are feeling when they're leaving a session with me. If not, tell me.
Or a collective, like 90-minute worth of goodness.
Like, if you aren't feeling like this, you need to tell me, because like I need to be trying harder if that's the case, because that was just beautiful. And then I just went on a proper good winter walk.
Lovely. There is something about getting wrapped up at the minute and just going for it, isn't there?
And like, because the sun was shining, I woke up in the morning, I could see like the sunlight through the little slither in my curtain. I was just like, oh yes, I'm going outside today. Proper stomp, air was crisp, and you know when you can feel like the earth squelch beneath your feet. And there's a couple moments where I was like, oh, is she going to fall over and come back all muddy? But that felt like a really like healthy, soulful day.
That's beautiful. I love that.
So that's how I'm like viewing
navigating health. Yeah, this is really lovely.
Yeah, I'm trying to like up my fruit intake as well.
That's just one thing. What's your favourite fruit?
Honeydew melon at the moment. What I love to do.
I was expecting that one.
Oh, exotic.
It could be like strawberry.
No, strawberries and blueberries are like my go-to.
Nice. Yeah,
so
nice.
They're my go-to breakfast. But what I love, and I think it's my sister-in-law that got me onto this, what I love to do is get a big honeydew melon and chop it into slices. And I've got like this big cylindrical like lock box, put that in my fridge. So whenever I want a piece, it's not like I have to cut up the melon. It's ready to go. It's ready to go.
Does it preserve nicely? Like you don't need to put lemon on it or anything?
No.
That's cool. Love
Convenient,
that.
And it's just like a nice little snack. And it feels refreshing, hydrating. I feel like it's good for my skin.
Yeah, very good.
Honeydew melon.
Honeydew melon. That's my good one. Yeah, this week actually. It's on my. I might go to the market. I'm finding that a really nourishing thing to do on my Wednesday. If I can get up early enough, go straight down there, like walk down the river, go to the market, and then like loop back round. So I've got a sack full of goodies in my backpack, and just do a really beautiful, nourishing meal.
That's really cute. That used to be a Saturday vibe for me. I used to teach a class Saturday mornings. In town, and then I'd go to the market afterwards.
So nice.
Yeah, really, really nice.
If this was good support as well, like just to like
my routine again.
Yeah, I love it. It's really, really wholesome.
Cute.
That feels really, really good. So actually, putting a picture, and I have done it myself on my vision board of a market stall or like a lovely organic like fruit and veg section
I just
of
love
a shop.
to see colours.
Same. It fills me with so much
Such
joy.
A surprise, I'm all about colours.
She's a colour girly. Look at the hair. The hair is herring, yeah.
I'm going for
stunning.
A slick back look
I like
today.
it. It's good. Suits you.
Cute.
Yeah.
Also, can I just point out, sorry, whilst we're talking about looks for a second, just before we start recording, Dani does a whole like glam makeup.
I wouldn't say it's glam.
Yeah, I mean,
slapdash.
I mean, you
one brush for concealer, foundation, and bronzer.
Yeah, but I mean, she's done a whole look, whereas I have just put my hair up.
My brows are basically see-through and need a tint. Not a
You look beautiful. You look stunning.
Thanks, it's ever so kind.
I just love how it shows the difference in how we get ready to record. I just
feel like
and then you just like to.
I just like to glam up a little bit.
No, beautiful. You do that.
I did have a no makeup day today.
Nice.
Which was nice. I thought it's raining. I'm going to get rained off anyway because I had to walk and get my car.
Nice.
So I was like, there's no point.
Yeah, fair enough.
Which was nice.
Love that. So
felt really good.
Okay.
But yeah, so health is wealth is very important on your vision board, and I find like this is a nice section to concentrate on because there's so many different areas that you can kind of navigate with health, whether that's wanting to improve getting out for more walks, like doing the basics, like maybe working out more or slotting a bit more time for you in your schedule to just feel better energetically.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So what are some of the things that you have been doing for that?
I really wish I'd had my vision board down here actually. I would say I have been super conscious of my water intake.
Me too.
So really upping that. My Stanley's actually out there in the kitchen.
I hate.
I know.
Can we talk about your Stanley for a second? Dani
Which bit? Because I've had a bit of a traumatic week, actually. And the whole reason why that happened was because of that bloody water bottle.
Wait, you on about curiosity?
Yeah.
Was it actually?
Yeah, it fell on the floor and I went to pick it up.
Oh, that was it.
Come on, share the story.
Okay, well, Dani has this.
Even nuts.
Dani has this fucking obnoxiously sized water bottle. Right, your water bottle does not need to be that big, okay?
Helps me drink it.
Yes, okay, I understand, but just fill it up more, you know?
But I have a filter tap at home and I don't at work. So I do that in the morning.
Sure, fine.
Right?
Yes.
Anyway,
okay. So she has this very large water bottle, and it's one of those. It's not even a proper Stanley.
No, it's not.
It's a
B&M.
fake. It's a fake Stanley.
Obviously B&M.
B&M, please sponsor us.
Another reason to go to B&M.
And the amount of times I've seen her knock over this Stanley water bottle is obscene. So we go to Curiosity Cafe for a lovely little meeting with Lauren and Meg. Well, actually, it was your meeting. I just kind of arrived.
You came along, and it was so much fun.
You invited me. I was like,
yeah.
I wasn't sure what I was turning up to, but I was just like, I'm just here for the vibes. And I've spent half my life in Curiosity Cafe anyway.
Did you?
So
you had a lovely looking tea or coffee. What was that?
Oh, it's called the Guru.
That looked delicious.
So people go to Curiosity Cafe in Bedford. And get yourself the Guru latte.
Really good.
Shout out to Charlie who recommended it to me. And it's butterscotch and turmeric.
It tasted good, I have to say.
And because I can't have caffeine, it makes me feel like I'm having a coffee, but I'm not, because it is a latte. And it's just,
that's
delightful.
delicious. I love that.
Anyway, back to the story. We are in Curiosity Cafe for this meeting. Dani goes over to... So she's sat, she's leaning over to pick up this fucking huge... water bottle. She leans over, she keeps going, and suddenly
it's literally like this, guys.
She just
like the chair comes with me.
You're gonna go if you keep going.
It's the whole thing.
The chair tips forward. She suddenly ends up on her knees in the middle of Curiosity Cafe.
Mortified.
So funny. It's so funny though. And basically Lauren and Meg were just like, oh my god, Dani, are you okay? Whereas I'm just like sat there wetting myself.
Like creasing. Like,
well, I knew you were going to be okay. It's not that you fell from a great height.
No, it's actually so funny.
I was dying.
I was just like, oh my god, I wish the ground would swallow me up now as I was on all fours contemplating my life. I have to get up and face this full cafe.
So funny. But it was like, there was all girls in there, I think, at the time. There was a group of girls next to us.
The toilet, but that was good.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But there was a couple of girls on the table who looked at me. They were doing the polite thing of trying not to laugh, but because I was absolutely wet myself, they looked at me and they were like, "Yeah, it's okay."
That was funny.
It was funny.
I was just so embarrassed, but it was funny. I think I actually dealt with it very well.
We did.
I laughed it off. We luckily got up and moved.
You got
table anyway.
But
this silly water bottle caused me a very embarrassing moment. Actually, fair play.
And also this evening, before recording, you knocked it over again. Nearly knocked all that water over my laptop and all the equipment.
I did.
add?
Yeah, I did.
You've had a clumsy
The lid
day,
wasn't
haven't you?
on correctly.
Yeah.
Oopsie.
Every time I see you drink out of it, it's like you dribble.
Yeah. If I drink it during treatment, I come out. Obviously, I'm in the dark, so I come out to charge my client. I'm like wet chested. How embarrassing! Like, what is this child? I need a bib.
I'm getting you a bib. Just not even for your birthday. I'm gonna get you a bib.
I bought a few for my little niece. Actually, I might just nick one.
Cute. Yeah, do that.
Thanks, hon.
Or just get a better, smaller water bottle.
Yeah. Maybe if anyone wants to sponsor us, welcome.
Someone please get this girl a better water bottle.
So that's one thing I've been upping on my health as well. Water intake.
Water is actually so hard because I'm awful at drinking water, but I'm trying. Oh, Chippy, sorry, it just looks really cute. I'm trying really hard to have a full glass of water each morning and a full glass of water each night.
Oh, very good.
Yeah,
That's nice. It's like the first thing you do of your day. Oh my god, I just thought of a major point of my health is wealth, but carry on.
Okay. Okay, sure.
Yeah, I just thought I'm being course.
Okay. Because I'm just trying to think, I want to hydrate my body before I'm then having tea or a decaf latte or anything like that, water first, you know?
That's really lovely. Yeah.
Flush
it's so nice to just start the day. And actually, when you're asleep at night, whether your mouth is opened or closed.
Is that how you sleep?
Maybe. I do have a little noise.
You apparently do talk in your sleep.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you have
a very busy mind. Doesn't shut up even at night. When you've been to sleep, imagine that whole time you're just breathing air. For 8 whole hours, you're not having anything to drink. That's crazy. Yeah. Isn't it? Mm-hmm. So it's really important to rehydrate your body.
Of course it is.
So the main thing that I've been doing since actually we got back from our little weekend, midweek trip for New Year.
New Year's, yeah.
Is every morning starting my day with a celery juice. So I've habit stacked. I think I mentioned at some point that I will literally wake up, have a sip of water, come down, make my juice, drink it, take Chippy for a walk. And that's like a real set routine.
Yeah.
Even today, filming day, I had a bit of a lie-in, but I still got up and had that first thing and then started my day. So
beautiful. How are you finding the celery juice?
I'm really enjoying it.
Do you think I think you mentioned earlier that it's helping your skin?
My skin was the main reason, just kind of healing from the inside out, because I'm really resistant on going on any medication if I can help it for my skin.
Yeah,
I just think there's things that I can change in my lifestyle.
Yeah.
Also, not really been having dairy and really cutting that down.
Yeah.
Which I find is like a big factor. So it could easily be every meal you could consume some kind of dairy. But where I can, perhaps having oat milk with my coffees instead.
I've always been an oat milk girl.
It's very nice.
I think I swapped from dairy milk to oat milk when I was like 19.
That was young. Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah. So, and since then I've not had dairy in the house. Yeah. I do occasionally.
It's really lovely. There's some great alternatives out there, and also now it's so common as well. When you were like 19, did you find it hard to make the alternative swap? Because it's very much more spoken about.
Yeah, because I don't think I swapped to oat milk straight away. I think I did almond milk.
Nice.
And that's all right. And I was never really drawn to soya. But no, I think when I found oat milk, I was like, yeah, this is the one.
That's
and oat milk has only got better there. I think they realised how to do oat milk really, really well.
Yeah.
So it's nice in your teas and in your coffees and stuff like that.
Definitely, yeah, for sure.
I remember I even went through a phase of coconut milk, but coconut milk and tea, not the
Oh
one.
no, that's
not
quite
the
sweet,
one.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Coconut milk coffee is quite nice.
Yeah, fair.
But yeah, very acquired, I think. And it does take a while to get used to it as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I remember my skin completely changed actually for a while. Yeah, because I used to have really bad skin.
No way.
No, I did. But I remember I stopped wearing all foundation at age 15 as well, and that was quite strange at the time. Like all my friends, especially being in a girls' boarding house as well. All the girls like foundation, like foundation lips as well. Do you remember that? Goodness.
And the brows.
The brows,
Geez. I look like that now. I need a tip.
No, you don't. But I remember being like, no, I'm just going to stop wearing foundation, and to this day, I don't wear
That's
foundation.
really, really good. Yeah, I admire that.
So I think it's a combination of those things, really.
Definitely, yeah. Skincare's a massive thing.
And I love my skincare.
Yeah, it's really lovely. It feels very indulgent.
Yeah. Beautiful.
So, yeah, I'd probably say what else is on my vision board is that movement is a big thing, but also trying a new workout class. I really fancy like doing something a little bit different.
Nice. Which workout class are you thinking?
Don't know.
You were really enjoying your Zumba.
I really enjoy Zumba.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. And it's nice to feel like I'm working out and doing something different without it feeling like a strain.
Nice.
I'm like, I'm moving and I've burnt 500 calories, but I'm just improving.
Yeah. Do you find that you focus on the numbers? Like,
not really.
No.
My actual Apple Watch is broken at the minute.
Okay,
Shock. But it's kind of helpful because it's so easy to get caught up in like doing 10k steps a day. But as long as you're moving your body, and it's feeling good for you, that's the main thing.
I think there is like a big thing on numbers. There always has been a big thing on numbers. And I'm not just talking about calories, but even when people are going for runs, they're then looking at the distance and then they're looking at the pace, then they're looking at the time they did it, and it's all coming down to numbers and like how you can see like results on this scale or something. But again, in my mind, it comes down like to what it feels, that felt sense experience in your body, 100%. Rather than what doesn't have to be all about what the numbers are saying, you know?
Yeah, definitely that. Yeah, for sure.
Interesting.
There's lots of different workout classes available. There's new things popping up all the time. I know we've spoken before about like quite a high intensity one, which might be good to do. Yeah, I think I just want to like kind of experiment. Also do something that makes me feel so good and is sustainable to me, because I feel like it's so easy to fall into the trap of getting so hooked on something, and then because it feels like a stretch, it feels unsustainable.
That's the thing with health. Like again, we all fall into these little traps here and there where we try a new habit or a new thing, but if it's not sustainable and if it's not something that you're going to enjoy for the long term, then, and it's okay if you start something and you enjoy it, but as time goes on you enjoy it less and less, it is okay to actually stop doing that one thing. You don't have to keep doing it just because it's been, I don't know, a New Year's resolution or a New Year's intention.
Do people still do New Year's resolutions these days?
No, I don't think so.
I was asking a client this the other day because I was like, I haven't heard That used to be such a buzzword, didn't it? Like back in the day.
I always call it New Year's intentions.
That's
because
really
like
nice.
resolution is like something that needs to be resolved or something that needs to be fixed. I'm like, nothing needs fixing.
Yeah,
you're just having an intention to do something, and like whether that intention follows through, then cool. If it doesn't, also cool. You know?
Yeah,
that's why I'd like to call it an intention more than a resolution.
Yeah, but you know, that's the first time I've actually thought of the word resolution in like a resolving way.
Like, why are we looking to resolve things all the time? Why are we looking to fix things all the time? Why can't we actually just celebrate that things might be a little bit messy, a little bit
and that's
broken?
all right. Yeah, absolutely.
That's cool too.
That's really cool.
Just messily figuring our way through things.
We're just moving and grooving.
Moving and grooving. Speaking of moving and grooving, and speaking of new movement classes, I found a new dance class in Bedford.
Are you going to go?
Yeah, I'm hoping to go. And it's one of those heels dance classes.
No way! Yeah. You sexy little bucko. That's really fun.
Fingers crossed. It's so hard for me to find a class that I can go to because I obviously teach most evenings.
Yeah.
And this class is new. It's come from Milton Keynes. So I'm going to try it out at some point. Yeah, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned for the sexy dance class.
Woohoo!
That'd be amazing.
I will not be wearing heels though because I will die. I will break an ankle and I will die.
What you wear?
Yeah, I'll just be barefoot.
Okay.
I might wear like some trainers or something.
Okay.
Just so I can, get that feel to the floor. But yeah.
Oh, maybe you'll progress and get to her heels.
Maybe.
She'll be strutting her stuff.
Oh, watch out, world. She's coming.
That's really lovely.
Yeah.
Really
and again, that's like a movement. That's like a
feels
movement
nice
exercise that feels nourishing, feels good, and it's like that empowering movement as well.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to.
That's really amazing, girl. I look forward to hearing about this.
Cute. Maybe you'll come along with me.
Oh, golly. So funny story about heels, actually.
Oh, God.
Just quickly.
Is this another story about you falling over and embarrassing yourself or something?
No.
Okay,
not quite.
I'm all ears. Go for it.
So I ordered a pair of new shoes. Okay. So I've always been quite a wide foot girly, right? But if I go wide foot in a shoe, I would have to come down a size. So I was like, 5. I'll get a 5.5 in these shoes. I'm not kidding. There was that much space in the back of the shoe.
Oh.
I was like, no way I'm a 4. No way. I think I was about 6 the last time I was a size 4.
What?
Yeah, I was just like, I don't know.
I am a size 4.
You're tiny. But my foot isn't small. So I actually got a size 4 shoe.
Oh, wow. Your feet have shrunk.
Baffled. And I kept going on about it last night to the girls, and I said, me and my little size 4 little heel.
Your size 4 little kid heel.
Yeah, and I said to Mum, like, if you do lose weight, so I've been consciously, I feel like I'm on a bit of a health kick journey of just like looking after myself. I'd like to kind of shrink a little bit, which is positive. Yeah. And just have a new, for my 30th, I would really like to feel like a completely like cool version of myself.
Oh, nice. You're coming into like one of the best versions of yourself. That's beautiful.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, with my tiny size 4.
I always thought you were a size 4. Did I dream that?
I'm a 6.
Because I've worn your shoes.
Actually, maybe we can do a foot compression together.
For those that are listening, your feet look small.
Wow, yours do as well.
We're just playing a little footsie underneath the table, sorry guys.
I maybe say I should be about a 5.
My foot looks bigger than yours, like this.
Wow, I'm baffled then.
I think you have got smaller feet.
Genius. Shoe size?
I don't.
I'd prefer to do a freaking dress size. Because I have no shoes that fit me now.
Oh wow! I want some shoes you got back.
Vintage. Isn't that weird? I'm getting so baffled. Check, it's actually a 4.
Wow. Well,
baffled.
Lovely.
But hey,
yeah.
I thought you'd enjoy that.
I did enjoy that very much. But yeah, I've worn your shoes multiple times and they always felt like they fit fine.
Well, they're a 6.
Oh.
Do they not feel like flippers on your feet?
Sometimes. But I've only ever worn, like when I stayed over and I needed to walk chippy, I just borrowed like your Crocs or something. Yeah. So you don't really notice them being a little bit bigger.
That's funny. Yeah. So it's been a bit of a funny old time, really. But
funny old time.
I'm enjoying.
She's gone down a shoe size.
And I think I saw an ab earlier, didn't I? I think it's appearing.
I was setting up the camera for the recording and she was like, oh my God, Lauren, are these abs? And I was like, yeah, girl, you got
like a little dip.
A little, what? Yeah.
But just being mindful of what I'm consuming is so lovely. And some of the girls have made a group chat called The Accountable. So accountability is a massive thing, actually, if you're on a health journey.
Yeah.
Just even having a friend that's going to check in with you, be like, oh, hey, girl, what movement are you doing this week? It feels really nice if you are making subtle changes to your kind of lifestyle.
Yeah. I saw a post the other day about someone having, like, the benefits or the pros and cons of having, like, a gym buddy or something. And it's good, like, if you both have similar goals, like we've done a couple joint gym sessions as well. And again, it's like that joint motivation. Even if you're both feeling a little bit sluggish and perhaps demotivated, you can kind of like pick each other up a little bit. And again, it's that accountability. If you're going to the gym together and making sure you're still up for going together.
What are the cons?
The cons were kind of like if your goals are too different.
Understand.
So if you are really focusing on particular gym skills, like if you're focusing on a particular lift or particular style of training, then that can be quite jarring I suppose, because like you're going to the gym together, but in some ways you're at opposite ends of the gym doing different things, which I suppose is still nice. It's still nice to be able to, you then still have that accountability, like they're off doing their thing, you can go off and do your thing, and that's still nice. But again, I think it's harder to stay on track, I suppose.
Yeah.
But
that's interesting.
I love having a little gym buddy. I love our gym sessions. Yeah.
I enjoy it just to whack my headphones on sometimes.
Yeah.
And be like, I'm in the zone. But it's so nice to mix it up, particularly if you're having, like, oh, I don't know what to focus on today. You can find a workout together.
Like yeah. I've got like that quite a few times with the gym, because I have my weekly PT sessions, which are my non-negotiable and I love. But I then also train myself twice a week. And there's been multiple times where I've just kind of like go through the motions on a machine, and I'm just like, actually, how am I training? Is this actually helping me to get stronger? Yeah, what's my aim here? And even this morning before I went to the gym, I was again feeling like, oh, I just don't want to go. It's cold. I just want to be on the sofa snuggled. But then I put on a super vibey playlist, and before I knew it, she's working on her glutes.
I love that. And you can really shift yourself up, I think, as well. E.g., like we did this evening, actually.
Yeah.
We were like, come on, we got this. It just takes like a flip of a mindset, and you can really achieve anything that you're working towards. I really, really believe that, actually.
Yeah. No, it's really interesting. Fun.
It's fantastic.
Beautiful.
We're going to post some fun little pictures, and hopefully you find them a little bit inspiring on when this episode goes out.
Yeah.
Or up on the grid.
Nice.
So that's going to be that.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Basically kind of letting you know that as well.
Like, okay, thank you. For this week's
I
didn't know that was happening either.
Do you remember we took a really cute picture in the gym?
Oh, yeah, cute. Oh, no, I was thinking of this. Yeah, I was thinking of this whilst I was on my big walk, that we could post like a few pics of like things we've been doing recently for health.
Yeah. I need to show you my fridge, actually, because I bought 7 whole stalks of celery.
Oh, stunning.
So sometimes have to check.
I was actually going to give you some celery.
No
I'm so sorry, I forgot to give you some.
That's fine.
Do you remember when I tried your celery juice as well? And I was like,
I love it now.
Yeah, but like, I don't know what I was expecting, but it's like cold soup. Yeah. It's nice.
I don't really get that, but
okay.
I feel that. Yeah, cool.
Okay, sure.
That's cool. It's quite a watery soup.
Yeah, but I think because it's celery, I like celery in a soup, so I don't know.
Oh, really? I've never had celery in a soup. Maybe that's like your association.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah. What would you put with it?
It's
a soup.
It's like a vegetable soup, so I'd have all sorts, and I always have celery in there as well.
Very good. Yeah. It's very good for you. I'd actually like to read out the benefits of drinking celery juice.
All right.
Can I do that?
Yeah, do you do that, honey?
Wow, amazing. I was telling my dad the other day.
#influencer.
Do it. Because I'm actually feeling really good for it, actually. Obviously, apart from the weight side, there's been like quite a few multiple benefits. I'm feeling like quite energized through the day, through my morning particularly.
Nice.
I feel like it sounds really weird.
Okay, go.
But I feel like my tummy appreciates the nutrients.
Okay. Yeah. No, I feel that. You know? It's like when I eat melon, I feel like my tummy appreciates it as well. I feel like my skin appreciates it.
Yeah. Yeah. Celery juice benefits. Here we go. So, are you ready? Because it's quite a list.
I'm so ready.
Protects and heals your liver. Reduces inflammation. It fights infection, which, touch wood, I have not had a cold.
Nice.
This January.
Nice.
And I remember last January I had the worst. I always goes to my chest. I get quite a bad chesty cough and throat.
Yeah.
Touch wood. Finish strong.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. So it supports weight loss. Helps digestive issues. Reduces bloating. Fights eczema and acne. Prevents UTIs. Prevents high blood pressure. Helps lower cholesterol. Prevents and heals ulcers. Fights depression and anxiety. Relieves insomnia, reduces fatigue, reduces migraines, which is also a big one for me because I can hold a lot in my head that then comes up into a headache.
Yeah, you're big. What do you call them? Cluster
headaches.
Yeah,
but
cluster
touch
headaches,
wood, haven't had one for a very long time. Decreases joint and muscle pain, which I'm on the go massaging a lot of my day. So I've kind of been thinking, how can I sustain my body to be able to do my job to the ability that I do? So that's also another reason. Decreases allergy issues. It'll be interesting through spring into summer because sometimes I get quite bad hay fever. Helps heal blurred vision. Currently have a sty, so TBC. Calms disruptive hormones, reduces brain fog, heals thyroid issues, and relieves symptoms of rheumatoid arthritis. So maybe, guys, it could be the way forward. I mean, I'm early on my journey, but I enjoy sharing these things, and if it helps you, I think it's definitely worth a shot.
Ultimately, I think anything that's like celery juice or any kind of juice where you're just getting that shot of like colour, healthiness. Yeah, I think that's got to be good for you.
100%.
So whatever it is you're doing, whether you're having a smoothie in the morning or like a juice in the morning or like upping your water, like it's got to be like it surely isn't going to do you any harm, you know.
Literally that. Like, what have you got to lose?
Exactly.
That's my thought process on a lot of things this year.
Yeah, beautiful,
stunning. Hope you feel inspired, and if you've got any questions or hints and tips of things that are going on your vision board for 2025 on health, we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah. Or let us know anything you guys are focusing on this year for your health. We can all inspire each other. We can all keep each other accountable.
Yeah, that's
That'd be quite sweet as well. Yeah, maybe we put like a little question box on the stories, like what are you doing for your health this year or this month or this week, you know? Actually, rather than thinking so broad, let's maybe make it smaller and think like what you're going to do for your health today, you know?
Wellness Wednesday.
Beautiful.
That's what it's called.
Love
and we're going to go to the market on Wellness Wednesday. Oh,
Chippy. Yeah, Chippy doesn't know yet, but he's going.
He's going to go to the market.
Cute. Chippy want to go to the market. He's so cute. Look at him.
Does this little Chippy want to go to the market? This little Chippy wants to stay at home.
Oh, bless him.
Funny.
All right, honey. Should we wrap this up for today? Beautiful. Thank you so much for listening and watching Hans. And happy Wellness Wednesday. We shall see you next week with an episode focused on career.
Yeah, excited for this one.
Yeah,
enjoy that.
Beautiful. All right. So don't forget to rate and review, like and subscribe wherever you might be listening or watching. And see you next time.
Ciao.
Beautiful. Bye.